Golston and Lisa, the governor's office and members of the task force are clearing up some confusion. Last night, Fox News reported Newsom wasn't willing to support reparations payment checks. Now, when we reached out to ask if that was a fair representation of the governor's message, the office last night did not deny the report. Then today, Newsom's senior advisor for communications told me the framing of that report was inaccurate and that the governor is still waiting for the task force to finish putting together their recommendations. That final report will be sent to the governor and legislature July 1st. In a statement, the governor said, in part, dealing with that legacy is about much more than cash payments. Following the task force's submission of its final report this summer, I look forward to a continued partnership with the legislature to advance systemic changes that ensure an inclusive and equitable future for all Californians. State Senator Steven Bradford, who is also a member of the task force, said Californians should know reparations could come in a variety of forms and not necessarily in cash.
As far as the governor's statement, I think he's setting a realistic expectation that there probably won't be check payments in the tune of, or the amount that we've all heard bannered around for the last 2 years since we started this process. Again, I've tried to temper people's expectations that it might not be a check. And at many of the hearings, people say, where's my check?
The dollar figures we've heard and have been hearing from the task force has been its way of quantifying the level of harm done to Black Californians by the societal and government impacts of slavery. So Bradford noted reparations could come in the form of education, land, or housing, and that is just to name a few examples. They're still exploring and considering other possible ways.
Yeah, so once the recommendations are finalized, I mean, how soon could those who are eligible actually see any reparations, whatever that is? Right,
and that is the next big question once they hammer all of this out, and it depends totally on who you ask. Members of the task force would, of course, like to see the governor and state lawmakers move with a sense of urgency. The governor's office confirmed this is the first step of what could be a long process. Not only that, but this task force was created in a much different time economically for the state. For the next several years, California is projected to face significant budget shortfalls. Bradford acknowledged that would be a major challenge for this whole effort, just economically. They need to stand up programs with funds. How exactly they do that to be seen.
So this, a long process, and we've seen some of the numbers, this could be a very expensive process.